Wait a second.
You think maybe we're on the same wavelength here?
Always have been. Why change now?
So do we flip a coin?
No, we'll just save yours for later.
You didn't hear that, did you?
No.
Me neither. Gwen! Gwen, are you there? It's Carly. Gwen, I have something important to tell you.
I'll be right there, just a second.
It's about the baby.
Coming.
Hi. What's the matter? I'm sorry to bother you. I know that you were worried about what social services would do when they found out Iris was arrested.
What is it bad?
They petitioned the court about Billy's custody. The judge revised his ruling about the baby.
That's funny. I was just thinking about you.
I've been looking for you.
Oh, well, this moment gets better and better.
I went to the safe to get the divorce papers. I know I put them in there after the fire. But they're not there.
Why are you doing this? You don't want a divorce any more than I do.
You have to accept my decision.
Billy, you haven't given me one good reason why you're marrying Keith.
So the papers. You're the only other person with the combination, so can you tell me? Do you know what happened to them?
Yeah, they're right here.
Emily, hi.
Tom, hi. So what are you, getting a jump start on your Christmas shopping or something?
I may do that. I really hadn't thought about it.
Daniel was talking to me about what he wanted for Christmas, and he mentioned a skateboard, and I thought maybe that'd be something that you'd enjoy getting for him. I actually saw it at the sports store in the front window around the corner.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What is it you wanted to see me about?
See you?
Didn't I get a message asking me to meet you here?
I don't know.
The message came from me. Tom, thanks for coming.
Sure.
I don't know whether you've heard, but Emily and I are getting married. No, I hadn't heard. Well, we wanted you to hear it from us first. Because if you have any problems with it, we need to know now.
I'm the reason you're so upset?
Yes, I know it seems strange.
Yeah, yes, because I can't imagine what I could have done.
You haven't done anything. It's just what you're going through, everything that's happened to you. I just can't see you suffer anymore, Jennifer. I have to tell you, your baby...
Meg? Meg, what were you gonna say?
Afternoon, ladies. What's going on?
Nothing. I mean, well, not nothing. I'm actually here running the toy drive, inner toy drive. How are you?
I'm curious. You guys look a little intense. What's up?
Well, Jen's doing a wonderful job with the toy drive, and I was afraid that she was discovering that she was taking on a little bit more work.
Oh, no,
expected.
no, and I don't mind the work, though. I'm glad to throw myself into something worthwhile. It does make me a little sad, though, that we need a toy drive at all, you know. All these kids have to spend their Christmas here instead of at home.
So, what brings you by, Dusty? Nothing medical, I hope.
My stomach's growling. Is that medical? I was hungry. I thought we might get a bite. If you're busy, then...
No. You know what? I'd love to. And I'm sure I could end my shift early. I'll just go get my stuff.
You sure you're okay?
I'm fine. Really, never better. Just working the toy drive has made me realize that there are so many kids who need so much.
Adults, too. You know. You need anything?
Yes! In fact, I do. I need toys. So you could crack open your wallet, Donovan, and go out and get me some good ones. I need to return a call from a donor, so... Excuse me.
And I'll cover your early hours next week.
That works great for me. Thanks.
Okay.
I'll get that.
Meg, before you go, could you finish telling me what you were trying to tell me before Dusty came in?
I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry.
Okay, sorry, now I'm confused because I thought you were saying something about baby.
I was just watching you handle the toy drive, and I was thinking how lucky your baby was to have a mother who loved him so much, even if only for a little while.
The guy from the Rotary Club is downstairs.
Oh, great, thank you. That means preschool puzzles.
I mean it, you're doing a great job.
Okay, well, thanks. I don't know, I guess I thought that you... Never mind. I have to get going.
You want to tell me what's going on?
I don't know what you mean. You know what? Could we just skip lunch and go home?
Excuse me. Hi there. I'm looking for my daughter, Jennifer Munson. She's working in the toy drive.
Hello. I guess congratulations are in order.
Yes. I knew that my son did not poison that hideous woman, and now the police know it too.
Well, that's good news as well. No, I was talking about Emily and Paul.
What about them?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. They're getting married.
How long have you known this?
Not very long. I'm sure they were going to tell you.
I just don't see what men see in that woman.
What woman, excuse me?
The ink isn't even dry in her divorce papers to hell, and she's already gotten my son to agree to marry her.
Oh, I don't think she got anybody to do anything. It's a mutual decision.
Really? Well, I find that hard to believe. Tell me, what does your daughter have over my son?
I know that it seemed really sudden when Emily and I moved in together, but now that we're getting married, I want you to understand that we are going to do everything we can to provide Daniel with a stable and nurturing home. We're committed to that, and if you have any kind of reservations, I need to hear them now. Tom, we feel that it's important that you're comfortable with us moving forward with our life.
I do not want to keep Daniel away from Emily. I hope you understand that. My only concern is for his well-being.
So you're okay with the custody agreement as it stands?
As long as Daniel understands and feels safe.
Well, I'm going to do everything I can to treat Daniel like he's my own son. Not that he is my own son. Tom, oh boy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I don't mean to step on your toes here.
Well, you couldn't, but I do thank you for being considerate.
Thanks. Tom, I know you had your doubts about Emily and me, but this is forever. And I actually think it's going to be a really good situation for Daniel. I know that I feel lucky to have him in my life. He's a great kid.
Well, he has become fond of you.
So we're okay.
As long as you don't give me a reason to think otherwise.
We will. And that's not just because I know that you're going to be watching us.
Okay, then, I guess all that's left to say is congratulations.
Thank you.
It's my best to you both.
Thanks. I don't know what to say. That was the best wedding present you could have ever given me.
The best, my love, is yet to come.
This is the judge's decision.
Carly, I don't understand. I trusted you.
Take the papers, Gwen. You need to read them.
I don't care what the papers say. I'm not going to let them take Billy away.
Nobody's taking him anywhere, Gwen. Those papers, they give you full and permanent custody.
You're kidding. Isn't that really what they say, that I get to keep him?
That's what they say.
I can't believe this. How did you get these?
That's not important. What's important is that you get to keep that baby for good. Did you see the part where the judge cites the social worker's report?
Well, look, Miss Norbeck shows excellent instincts and appears to be more than competent to provide for the child's ongoing needs.
Well, of course you are.
It says that you withdrew your petition against me. That's how you got these papers, isn't it? You went to the courthouse.
Billy needs to be with his mother.
And that's how social services knew too, huh? You told them. You made all of this happen.
I did what needed to be done. That's all.
I don't know what to say.
I'll get him.
Is this real?
It's real. Baby's yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything.
I don't know what's wrong with him. He doesn't seem to be wet. He didn't want his bottle.
Hey, little man, come here. It's a little warm. I hope he's not coming down with something.
Hello. Come here. Oh, you little fella. Let me look at you. Oh. Well, I think all we have here is a teether. I think he's cutting a tooth, that's all.
Again?
Yeah, I think so. You just be fussy for a little while, huh, bud?
You think I should give him something?
Well, you know what works. You just put a wet washcloth in the freezer and then let him chew on it. It worked for Parker and Sage.
I'm on it.
All right.
Here you go.
Come here. You hear that? Huh? Did you hear that? I think Carly came to the rescue. Again.
I hired a lawyer, a killer lawyer, and he's prepared to play hardball.
You can't stop this, Holden.
According to Rob Feldman, I can. At the very least, I can tie you up in court for years.
Rob Feldman, my mother's Rob Feldman.
I think he mentioned that he worked for your mom. Yeah.
He's had a contract with her for years. My mother is in on this, isn't she?
You know
Of
what?
course.
It doesn't matter. You don't want a divorce any more than I do. You won't admit it. You can't. So look at it this way. I'm doing you a favor.
You're wasting your time. I've
already made up my mind.
That's why I'm prepared to wear you down.
We'll see about that.
The only one I'm worried about in this situation is Emily.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Emily. She takes care of herself. She always does.
She never ripped a fiancé to shreds and left him crying at the altar.
That was a very trying time for my son.
And worse for his fiancé. Let's face it, your son's track record with women is abysmal. But Emily and Paul are adults, and we can't do anything about their decisions except support them the best we can.
Some of us try to be parents to our children, Susan, not just friends.
Well, I guess that's why you alienate all your kids. And if this marriage is the mistake you seem to think it's going to be, Emily's going to need me.
Why worry about the aftermath of what we all know is going to be a huge mistake when one can work on preventing it?
Because it's not my life. It's Emily's. And I want to stay part of it, not just for her sake, but for Daniel's. And I can't do that if I don't support her marriage.
Susan, I will not lie down and be a doormat for my children, but you can go right ahead.
If by that you mean that my kids don't run away when I walk into a room, okay, you're right. I am a doormat.
I'm guessing Mommy's heard the happy news.
Why did you insist on picking me up? Are you coming out? What is going on?
Please, ma'am.
You know, I thought you were supposed to be on my side. How could you hire Rob Feldman to take Holden's case? You're just prolonging the inevitable. I can hire my own attorney. And where is Fenwick?
Honey, if you're looking for a big fight today, not today, all right? I'm just not up to it today. You know, this chemo stuff is very cumulative, and it just knocked everything out of me. And Fenwick, you want to know where Fenwick is? Fenwick thinks he has the flu.
I'm sorry. I'm being completely insensitive. I apologize.
Oh, don't be silly. You only
What?
joined me here in this neutral space so that you could vent at me.
No, I would.
Yes, you did.
I wouldn't even have brought it up if I had known that you had a difficult chemo session. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Honey, I'm sitting there interminable hours with the drip in my arm. My beautiful book, I can't even read it. All I want is just one simple thing. I would like to have a hug from my favorite pussycat in the whole damn world. Could I please have that? Okay, thank you. Oh, that feels good. Thanks, darling. What? Oh, forget it. No. I bit the bullet.
What do you mean you bit the bullet?
I bit the bullet. I did. It was inevitable, darling. Every morning there's more of my hair on the pillow. And so I have my fancy razor, and I just said, okay. I mean, I didn't do it. I had somebody do it. One fell swoop. Little victories. Pew.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, darling, you don't have to say anything.
Well, what can I do? I'll do anything. Anything.
Oh, sweetheart, it's only hair. You know, and it'll grow back. They say that anyway. But, oh, darling, they've been giving me all these pink things. I got pink pamphlets. I've got a pink glass. Pink. I mean, I just feel like every shred of my dignity has been taken away from me.
What are you talking about? Side effects from chemo will never take away your dignity.
Well,
you know you are the person in the world that I admire the most.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
no,
you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you know what? You really want to do something for me?
Yes!
I got a
You
final
said
request.
Final request. Please don't say that. Okay, what? Anything.
Oh, it's Keith. Get rid of him. Go back to Holden where you belong. Do that.
You want to tell me what's wrong?
Oh, that feels so good.
You know I'm here for you, right?
Yeah. It's just Jennifer at the hospital. I don't know.
What happened? Did she say something to you?
No. I just feel like I have everything and she's lost so much. And yet, there she is, wrapping presents and making sure all the little kids have a great holiday.
Wow. That's Jennifer for you.
Just got to me, that's all.
What do you think? You want to hang some of these, make the place feel more like home?
And Parker was tiny. I had no idea what I was doing. And then eventually, you figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky that I have Will. He's so good with Billy. It's amazing. The other day I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and he took one look at him and he was like, gas.
How did he know?
I have no idea, but I put him on my shoulder and I burped him, and he was happy again.
Nice. Yeah, I think Will has really bonded with him, huh?
Yeah, right from the start. He usually figures things out way before I do.
It's good that you have a partner. And you should tap everybody else, too, for help if you need it. The pediatrician, your friends.
Friends. Oh, you see Will, that's it.
Then lean on your family.
Thanks. The whole teething thing, you were really nice. My mom would have taken that as her cue to make me feel about, 2 inches tall.
Have you heard from her? From Iris?
No, not since she was arrested. But to be honest, even if she did call, I don't think I'd talk to her.
Well, I think you should expect a call from the police. They're gonna need a statement from the both of us.
Do you ever wonder what it would have been like if my mom hadn't kept us from each other all these years?
I think I would have liked it. Growing up with a little sister. Of course, I would have made you my guinea pig. I would have forced you to try on all my crazy designs.
Yeah, I would have done it too. It would have been a lot better than listening to Iris moan.
Well, now that we know the truth, I intend to make up for lost time. Speaking of which, I brought you something.
It's beautiful.
It was Ray's. Our dad's. I thought you might like to have it for Billy.
Hey, I'm sorry to drop by unannounced. I need to speak with you about the case you brought against Carly Snyder. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I'll come back later.
No. It's fine. You can say whatever you need to say.
I probably need to hear it too. Is it about the January court date?
So you haven't spoken to Jessica?
Not recently, no.
Well, the court clerk just called my office, and the judge has denied Jessica's request to delay this trial until after the holidays.
When does it start?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I had no idea. I hope you don't think that this is why I came here.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Pretty soon you'll be 1,000 miles away in Europe.
I'm not going to leave before the wedding. Actually, Mr. Hughes, I'm not ready to testify at all.
I know how this must look. But I swear to you, I did not come here to influence you. When I went to the courthouse earlier today, I had no idea the trial would be so soon.
Okay, this is obviously not a good time. You need to call me as soon as you can.
Well, how come?
We need to make sure that you're ready to testify.
Actually, Mr. Hughes, I'm not ready to testify at all.
Mother, the state of my marriage doesn't have anything to do with your illness. You're tying them together like your recovery depends on it.
No, I'm not necessarily. And anyway, how do we know that it doesn't? Definitively, you know?
You don't understand.
I don't understand?
No.
I don't understand about making deals. Bargains. That's what I've done all my life. That's what I do. I used to do.
This is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different only because I'm making deals with, Mother Nature now. I'm making deals with whoever's upstairs, if there is anybody. There isn't much that you won't allow when your life is at stake. But honey, with the life of someone that you love, as much or even more than you love yourself. That's all I have to say. Okay? It's your life. You do what you want. Oh, I'm through. Oh.
Where's all this coming from?
I just can't believe we're together. I mean, living together like this.
Why?
I hate to keep asking you this, but this is what you want, right?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be.
I'm being ridiculous, I know. I just really need you right now.
I'm right here.
Your son is lucky to have landed a woman as fabulous as my Emily.
Oh. No. Let's let them kill each other, and then we can come back later.
Paul, please tell me that you're not going to marry this.
I have a name, Barbara.
User?
Okay, Mother, everybody knows how you feel about Emily.
Listen, honey, shacking up with her is one thing, but I understand you've been alone for a long time. You might need some physical companionship, but marriage?
Emily and I are in love. Not that I would expect you to understand, and I really don't see how what we do is
You know
any of
how
your
she
business.
broke Hal's heart. How do you know she won't do the same thing to you when the next flavor of the month comes
Dare
along?
you bring up Hal? After what you did to him, you abandoned him for none other than Craig Montgomery?
I was Craig's victim. He used me the same way that she's using you.
Well, you are the poster child for hypocrisy, you are. You think you're going to stand here and goad me into a knockdown drag-out? And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stand here and change insults with the likes of you.
Oh, please, honey, if you need some warm body to be with, I understand that. Please do yourself a favor. Return the rock on that hand and go down to the end of Washington Street, and you can take your pick. And that way you won't have to pretend to be in love, and you won't have to make espresso in the morning.
Mother, please leave them alone.
Are you sending me away?
Oh, honey, no. I'm exhausted.
I hate to disappoint you. Please, just don't give up on me, okay?
Oh, honey, never. I'm just saying it's your life. If I don't like what you're doing, what's the point? Who cares? Who cares?
Everybody thinks they know me. That they know what's inside of me. But they don't.
Exactly, darling, exactly. Only you. And You know, at the end of the day, or when the dusk comes, and it's just you and your conscience. And that's what matters. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Listen to your heart. Never make an important decision with your mind. Listen to the whole you. And then follow.
All you gotta do is keep your mouth shut. Jennifer leaves town, and you get Dusty all to yourself. We both know you're dying to hook back up with Dusty, and we both know that's never gonna happen if Jennifer is reunited with her child.
If you get a second chance to be with the first person that ever cared about you, that ever loved you, that can be very powerful.
You risked everything to help me find Jen's baby, although you knew how it would go. You put yourself on the line for me.
I would do anything for you. Jen's baby is alive. She has a right to know. She has a right to raise this child. How can you not see that when you have a child of your own?
I just miss him. My son, I miss him so much.
That's what I have with Emily. That's what you can have with Dusty.
Yeah, if I keep my mouth shut about the baby, right?
You know, Emily and I just came by here to drop off some toys for the toy drive.
Okay, thank you. Why don't you come help me label them? Mother, that means you too.
Mom, excuse me. I was just fantasizing about lethal injection.
Yeah, I know, me too. But listen, I overheard you sticking up for me, and I want you to know how much it means to me to know you're on my side.
Honey, always. Oh, come on. Let me buy you a cup of coffee while those three go another round.
I think that it's time that we stop going at each other and start acting like the family that we say that we are.
It's because I love my family that I'm trying to save them from the likes of Emily Stewart. Do you have any idea how upset your father's gonna be with your brother's marriage?
You know what? Maybe he will be. But Dad's a grown-up. He probably can handle it.
He shouldn't have to handle it. He should be enjoying his life. He should be...
Mom, he and Emily are divorced. Okay, that means that they are both free to move on with their lives. And in case you don't remember, you are divorced from Dad, too.
Just because you're not with someone doesn't mean you stop caring
Well,
about them.
you know what? You need to get out of the past. And if you're this concerned about Dad even now, maybe it's because you know that you made many mistakes when you were with him, but that doesn't matter because you can't go back there.
Are we talking about you or me?
I mean, God knows I wish that I could sometimes. I wish that I could rewind everything and make things turn out differently, but I can't. No one can. The only choice that we have is to move on. It's the only way that we're gonna have a shot at being happy and at finding love. And I, for one, am ecstatic that Paul and Emily have found that kind of love with each other. And you need to be happy for them, too.
What exactly do you mean that you're not going to testify? This trial date is not getting pushed back.
It doesn't matter when the trial date is. I'm not going to testify. All right? Not against my sister.
Okay, then I don't understand.
Look, we all made a lot of mistakes, all right? But Carly and I are working things out, and I think we just need to clean the slate and start over.
Well, I'm afraid it's not going to be that easy.
Well, sure it is. I'm the one who wanted to press the charges. Now I would like to withdraw them.
And now that this has entered legal territory, this is something you can no longer ignore.
It only entered legal territory because I wanted my son back, and now I've got him. Look, I get what it means to be a mom.
I think that's commendable.
Look, I'm not going to go in front of a judge and try and take Carly away from her kids. It's messed up, all right? So just cancel the trial.
That's what I'm here trying to explain to you, Gwen. Canceling the trial is not an option.
You can't cancel the trial?
Look, I thought you got it. I am not going to testify against Carly.
The state doesn't need you to testify.
But I'm the so-called injured party. If I don't want her punished,
Are you saying
then...
that if Gwen withdraws her testimony, it won't make any difference?
This case is about whether you deliberately drugged Gwen by getting a park vendor to provide her with water infused with a tranquilizer. He has already accepted a plea bargain, signed a confession that admits that he took the baby away after you paid him to do so.
Oh, God.
I didn't know.
This vendor's testimony is probably enough to convict you, Carly. I'm sorry.
Like a sacred prayer. You didn't have that much to say, but I listened anyway. I could see right through. I held on for so long, 'cause somehow I knew. Like a breath of air, you were always there, and I will find my way back, even on my own. You are my home, and I will find my way back. Like a breath of air, you were always there. I will find my way
You have such a kind heart, but you are so naive. I'm not going to stand by and watch your brother ruin his life.
Mother, when have I not been on the verge of ruining my life, according to you?
Rarely. That's true.
Emily and I are getting married. Get used to it.
Never.
Jennifer, thank you for trying, but I mean, come on, it's like trying to get Darth Vader to play well with others.
What I miss?
Not much. Some righteous indignation, some backstabbing. Don't hold your breath waiting for a wedding present.
Oh, really? Fine by me.
Well, you guys, I am happy for you both. I really, really am. I'm just sorry that my mom has to make everything so difficult.
Don't forget about her, Jen. Pretty soon you'll be 1,000 miles away in Europe. Barbara Ryan will be the last thing on your mind.
Oh, no, I'm not going to leave before the wedding, at least. I mean, I'm going to stick around and wait for you guys to
Oh,
come out.
sweetie, no. We would never ask that of you.
Oh, no, please. I want to. I mean, after everything you guys have done for me, absolutely.
I thought I could do this, but I can't.
On the next As the World Turns,
I bet you miss your mommy, huh?
Lily?
Katie was Henry's last hope, and now that she and BJ have fallen off the radar...
Don't say that. They're here somewhere, and I'll find them.
Welcome to Firewall Island.